Microphone check. Can you guys hear me now? My fault. My bad about that. My fault. We got Anders Tech in the building. Appreciate you for tuning in. We got Sean Mitchell.
Another one.
We got Bucky Roush.
Another one.
We got Pete in the building. Appreciate you for tuning
Another
in.
one.
Foster, thanks for pointing that out. No sound. Hey, Kyrie, your mic is muted.
Another one.
What is wrong with me, man?
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
You would think, man, 130 episodes deep, I would have gotten this straight right now. The reason why I muted before I stream is because when the intro video was playing, sometimes y'all can hear me clicking away and stuff like that. So I'm like, I'll bring the mic up when I'm ready. But I'm at this point where I'm just like, who cares? Kyrie, you good? I know. What is wrong with me, man?
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
All right, so let's go. I was working on these sub interfaces here before we do. So basically, I'm doing router on a stick on this guy right here. Router on a stick on this guy right here. I was working on the sub interfaces on this router right here. So I'm doing a sub interface for VLAN 10, VLAN 20, and VLAN 99, which is the management VLAN. These guys right here. Those are the sub interfaces I'm creating now. So my bad about that, man. Let's see. Let's do VLAN 99 now. So interface. Let me get out of this. We got to do another sub interface. Interface. FA. What is it? 0/1.99. So 0/1.99 is a sub interface, and then encapsulation .1Q 99, and then the IP address for VLAN 99, which in this case is, as you can see, it says, is that it right there? 10.1.99? No, that's a subnet. That's the subnet. The IP address is actually 99. There it is right there. 99.2. I believe that's what it is. Let me triple check. Triple check that. Yeah, 10.1.99.2 is the sub interface there. So these are the sub interfaces right over here. They're also going to be the virtual IP addresses for Glbp, right? So in this case, 10.1.99.2, subnet mask of 255.255.0. Snow shut that bad boy.
Nope.
And then let's take a look at show IP interface brief. Take a look at our subnet, our sub interfaces here. They look good. They look good so far. Don't pay attention to this other stuff. This is like some other labs that I was working on, some firewall work that I was doing. Anders Tech said, you good, bro? I appreciate that, man. I don't know what's wrong with me, man.
What?
Yeah, I know I got my little soundboard now. Instead of doing just the bruh sound effects, I said, why didn't I think about that a long time ago, man? Alright, so I think we did all the sub interfaces. Now move to router 3. Repeat. Oh, we did that. We did the sub interfaces on there. Show IP interface brief command to verify. We just did that right now. Let's do that on router 1 though. Let's do a show IP interface brief on that guy. Show IP interface brief. And we got our sub interfaces here. 10.1.10.1, 10.1.21, and 10.1.99.1. Those are going to be, I believe, one of them are going to be, so the virtual IP addresses are located there. And then we got a management IP as well. So we're going to be using those as the virtual IP address. Use the show VLANs command on router 1, router 3 to verify inter VLAN routing configurations. I didn't know you could do that on routers. Let's see. On router 1, show VLANs. I did not know you could do that. That's crazy. I've been doing so much layer 2 stuff. that I totally did not know you could do this. This is configured for native VLAN. So show VLANs on a router. I did not know you could do this, man. That's crazy. You would think being CCNA certified, I'd know this right here, but I didn't know you could do a show VLANs like that on a router. So, alright, so we got those going. So we got our virtual LAN IDs, VLAN 99 right here, VLAN ID 20, and VLAN 10. Right? Where else we at here? Now they want us to set EIGRP routing in AS1 for use with Glbp interface tracking. This is going to be a long lab here, man. This is why I like Boson, because let me go live here. Let me see, you guys got any questions or anything so far? I have not seen that output either. Yeah, that's crazy. I did not know you could do a show VLAN on a router, and then you actually see, I guess, like the VLANs and the ones that they're associated with like that. That's pretty cool, right? So that's how you can see your sub interfaces. This is why we lab every day. You learn something new all the time, man. I swear. You would think as much as 130 episodes deep, I would have at least ran into that command before. But I'm just now seeing that. Configure router 1 serial interface as shown in the topology diagram. So we got to do this serial interface right here on router 1, which is going to be, it's going to be 10.1.1/30. This serial interface right here. And it's going to be .1, right? So let's go to router 1. And let me make sure that's a serial 000, and if it's even up, because I cabled it up, but I don't remember seeing a light there. Show IP interface brief. What we got here? There's the serial interface. So it's serial 000. Go to global config mode interface serial 0/0/0. We haven't even got to the gateway load balancing protocol yet. This is why I did most of the stuff off stream. The cabling, the port channels, and all of that. We said his IP address is going to be 10.111. No shut it. So IP address is 10.1.1.1. And they said /30. So 255.255.252. No shut. Wait for it, wait for it.
A few moments later.
It is down. Let's check. So it's showing down on this side right here. It's showing down on this side right here. Let's go on this side and see if we can turn that up. That's going to be 10.1.1.2. Oh, we got to do EIGRP first. So let's put this in EIGRP. Go to global config mode. Oops, we're in global config mode. What's wrong with me?
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Router EIGRP1. Network is going to be the 10 network. That should theoretically put this interface. We're basically going to put these two guys to become an EIGRP neighbor. So these two guys need to become EIGRP neighbors once we do this. Right, that guy and this guy. Let's go to router 2 and do the same thing. Router 2 is over here. What's his interface? I think it's serial interface as well. Show IP interface brief. Serial 000. But there's also a 10, so let's make sure that it's serial 000. I hope it is. Y'all know how to get rid of that, right?
No, God, please, no, 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 no.
I love this soundboard, man. Where is this lab from? This lab is from the CCNP switch manual. I'll show you the cover for it. This is an old book from a long time ago when they used to have route exam, switch exam, and all of that, right? This is the cover for it. Well, they don't have a cover. But there's like a whole bunch of labs. It's CCNP version 7.1 switch. Actually, I think this is I think these are still relevant. Not that they're still relevant. I think they still sell these books. I don't remember. But I think this is the teacher's manual. I don't remember. But let me see. Yeah, I don't have the. That's just the page thumbnails. But that's where I got it from. Cisco Networking Academy. He said, I hate that. Yeah, I hate that too, man.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
Serial interface serial 0/0/0. Y'all know how to turn that feature off, right?
Nope.
Interface 000. It is IP addresses 10.1.1. What? 10.1.1.1. There he is right here. .2. Let me zoom in for y'all so y'all can see this. Right? So he's 10.1.1.2. /30 subnet, so 255.255.255.252. No, shut that bad boy, and hopefully that brings him up, puts him in EIGRP neighbor. Oh, we gotta turn on EIGRP. So right now it's down. That's probably a cabling issue. I'm gonna have to double check this. So let me get out of this router. EIGRP 1 network. We said we're gonna put it in the 10 network. And the show IP interface brief, and it is down. So this is definitely a cabling issue. Let me go back there and take a look. Right, y'all give me a second here.
Bruh.
He said you get rid of DNS lookup by turning everything off and going to bed. Yeah, seriously, man.
Nope.
Not quite, but yeah, IP domain lookup, and that turns off that feature. He said, I have not seen the output. Same here, but I forget a lot of crap. Where is this live from? Yeah. Yeah, and then going to bed, right? I'm at that point right about now. Let me take a look at the serial interface. This is definitely a cabling issue. Router, what router was that? Router 2, the serial interface. Y'all let me know if it comes up. Router 2 need to be plugged up to, what interface was that? Let me make sure it was to router 1, right? Let me make sure. Let me take a look at that.
A few moments later.
I gotta go back and take a look. So I gotta look at this cable right here from router 2 to router 1. The serial 00 interface. Router 2 to router 1. Give me a second here. So from router 1. This is router 1 at the top. It's probably needs to be over here. I think I cabled them up wrong. I gotta swap those out. I think that's what happened here. Give me a second. Now see, if this was even G, we don't have to worry about all this, right? You ain't gotta worry about cabling. Alright. Y'all let me know if it comes up, because I'm swapping the cable's location now. Serial 00 interface, which I hope is this one right here. Yep, I see your link light. Did it come up, y'all? Let me know if that comes up. Y'all might see a syslog message over there. Are we good yet? Let's see. Yep, we got a new adjacency. We got EIGRP adjacency. We got Professor Black Ops in the building.
Another one.
Appreciate you for tuning in. So we got it cabled up. We got an EIGRP adjacency. Let's take a look at router 1. We got an EIGRP adjacency as well. We can see who his neighbor is by show IP EIGRP neighbor. And he got a neighbor. So right now, these two guys right here are EIGRP neighbors, right? Yes, we haven't even got to the GLBP part yet. That's why I decided to do all the cabling before the stream. So yeah, these two guys are EIGRP neighbors. Now we got to put, I think we're probably going to put these two guys as EIGRP neighbors and also do the IP addressing for this interface right here, this serial interface. So we got to do that. Let's go to router 2 and it's serial. I think this mine is different. Mine is serial 010. Let's see. Let's go to router 2. It's over here. And let's see. It is serial. Yeah, that interface right there. That's what we got to configure. Interface that. And what's the IP address going to be? The IP address is going to be .5. So 10.111.5/30. So IP address 10.1.1.5/30 is what? 255.255.252. No shut that bad boy. We're not going to see anything come up. It's just going to go down because this interface hasn't been turned up yet. Remember, router interfaces are shut down by default, right? So let's go to router 3 and turn that interface up. Oh, let's make sure. Yeah, we did EIGRP over here, so it'll catch everything in a 10 network. Once we turn this guy up, let's see his interface. Show IP interface brief. Where is it at? The serial 0. That's the one right here. See how it's admin down? That's why it ain't come up yet. So let's go to global config mode. Let's do the EIGRP first. EIGRP 1 network, the 10 network, 10.0.0.0.0. And then let's go to that interface. Oh, you got a neighbor already. He already got a neighbor. Who was that neighbor? It's interesting. Router 3. Who he became a neighbor with. That's interesting. So IP EIGRP neighbor look like you got some sub interfaces there. Probably the other router 2, I guess. I think, yeah, that's all router 2 stuff. So essentially these two became neighbors through EIGRP. That's interesting, right? Let's go to global config mode and turn up that serial interface. That. His IP address is what he said is going to be. It's going to be 10.111.6. See that? Y'all with me so far? 10.111.6/255.255.252, which is /30. No shut that bad boy. And we should see that serial interface come up in a second here. We got a new adjacency. Bulky Ralph set this up. Appreciate you for pointing that out for me. And let's see what the EIGRP neighbor is. Show IP EIGRP neighbor. And there it is right there. So now those two are neighbors. These two guys right here are neighbors. This guy and that guy. These two are EIGRP neighbors. So now let's see. I think we should start doing the whatchamacallit, GLBP. Let me see. What's the next thing we got to do here? Jeez, we haven't even got to the EIG. And there's also VRP in this lab too, I think. Let me see. No, there's no VRP in this. Take that back. Take that back. Take that back. Y'all got any questions so far or anything? Y'all let me know. What else we got? Oh, we got Reynante Mosqueda. Subscribe. Appreciate you for tuning in.
Another one.
And appreciate you for subscribing to the channel, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to this channel and hit me with that like button if you on your way out or whatever. But make sure you hit that like button. That that helps push these videos into the YouTube algorithm and put it in more people's feeds. That way, if they're like looking for like, man, I need some help with CCNA or labbing and stuff like that, man, and then this video will show up if y'all hit the like button. So it makes it for a more better environment, not just for me to get more subscribers, but you know, when there's more people to help out and correct me if I'm wrong or fact check me, or you know, it just creates a better learning environment for all of us. SKN Massive Joseph Earl in the building, man. Appreciate you for tuning in. That's my cousin over there, right? I think that's my cousin. But
Another one.
yeah, appreciate you for tuning in. Let me get rid of all of this stuff. Now we've done the IP addressing. What else do we need to do here? I think we could start doing the GLBP. Let's see what we got to do. We did the VTP. We did the VLANs. We configured the routers. We did the sub interfaces. We did the edge ERP neighbors. Now they want us to what does they want us to do here? Verify the routing table and ensure router 1 and router 3 can ping the loopback 10.1.202.0, the network connected to router 2. So basically they want us to ping pretty much 10.1.202.1 from router 1 and router 3. So basically router 1, this guy right here, they want me to be able to ping this loopback, that loopback right there. Same thing with let's see, this loopback right over here, right? And then they want router 3 to do the same thing. They want him to be able to ping that loopback as well. So let's go ahead and test that out, right? If it don't work, then we have some troubleshooting that we'll have to do. So from router 1, we are going to ping 10.1. What was it? 202.1. 10.1.202.1. 202.1. And we got a reply. Good to go. From router 3, do the same thing. Ping 10.1.202.1, right? You said 202.1? Yep. Try to ping that. And we got a reply.
Oh my God!
Y'all know where that meme came from? It was this one of those African movies. Stig of the Day from Professor Black Ops. You guys know what STIGs are, right? Security Technical Implementation Guides. It's basically a set of rules that the DoD and a whole bunch of government entities need to follow in order to get like this certification, and in order to, it's like a way to standardize security and stuff like that. They're called STIGs, Security Technical Implementation Guides. And Professor Black Ops usually gives us the STIG of the day. The STIG of the day is EIGRP. The Cisco router must be configured to use encryption for routing protocol authentication, which we did yesterday, but we did encryption for HSRP, right? Yeah, that's what we did yesterday. We did encryption for that. MD5 encryption. I mean, MD5 hash, rather. A rogue router could send a fictitious traffic to an incorrect or even a rogue destination. So we got to make sure we set up authentication. I think we're going to do authentication in this lab. I don't know. We'll see. Salute tired. Professor Black Ops is tired. Hold up. You're people from St. Kitts? Yeah, I do have some family in St. Kitts, actually, believe it or not. SKN Massive in the building. I ain't got no sound effect for that. No, I ain't got no sound effect for that. I guess I do. St. Kitts Massive in the building. There you go. So we did the ping. There you came across. They worked. What else we need to do here? Yeah, no. Most of my family is of Haitian descent, but I do have family in St. Kitts. Yeah, small world, right? Born and bred in St. Kitts. Really? That's what's up, man.
Another one.
Yeah, my cousin's from St. Kitts. He already lives out there. Bastier, to be exact. So we did the pings. I think we're going to set up preemption here. The following is a sample. So we did... Okay. In this step, you will configure single GLBP group consisting of two members, router 1 and router 3. So we're going to put router 1 Let me back up some. And router 3, these two routers, looks like we're going to put these two routers right here in the GLBP group. I believe that's why they circled this whole thing. I think all three of them really need to be in the GLBP group, but we're going to start with router 1 and router 3 and put those two in a group first. I think that's what we're going to do here. A GLBP group can have as many as 4 members. A single member will be elected as the AVG, and then routers will be designated as AVFs, and their virtual MAC address will be distributed to hosts by the AVG in response to ARP requests. So that's why they call it Gateway Load Balancing Protocol, right? We can send our traffic to go this way, or we can send our traffic to go this way, right? It'll be load balancing, right? So in other words, this guy right here, he might be able to go through this way, and he might send some responses this way, depending on how we set up load balancing. There's 3 ways we can load balance. Let's check the cheat sheet. What are they? They are, pull it up right here. The load balancing methods are round robin. That's the default load balancing method. The AVG answers ARP requests for the virtual router with the next router in the cycle. And then there's host dependent, so that means it depends on the name, the PC, and they'll start load balancing traffic that way, or weighted. We could say we could send 10% of our traffic this way and 90% of our traffic that way. That's what weighted is. We could use a number to, shift our traffic by using percentages. He said born and bred. All right, so cool. Y'all got any questions so far? Y'all let me know. Pull up the stream here. Yeah, y'all let me know if y'all have any questions or anything. I'll pull this up. All right, cool. Now where are we at? So AVG election is based on the highest GLBP priority, and remember by default the priority is 100. Same thing with VRRP and HSRP, right? Here's the default priorities, all 100. That should be easy for us to remember for the exam, right? We already know the commands. Those are the commands right there. Very similar to HSRP. These are the commands. Shout out to packetlife.net. If you want to copy these cheat sheets here, there's a whole bunch of CCNA and CCNP cheat sheets that you could use. That's where I got these from. So this is the configuration for GLBP. The AVF is responsible for forwarding packets that are sent to the virtual MAC address assigned to that gateway by the AVG, which is the active virtual gateway, right? Because remember, also the verbiage is different. Remember, with HSRP we have an active router, and then we have a standby router. With GLBP we have what's here, right there. It says it. We have active and standby, but actually GLBP we have the active virtual gateway, which is basically the one who answers the virtual the ARP requests, and then there's the active virtual forwarder. All routers are forwarding, but one of them is going to be an AVG, right? Let's just start with doing the configuration for router 1. So on router 1, we're going to start doing we're going to configure GLBP on router 1. This guy right here, right? Go to global config mode. Yeah, any questions so far or anything? Let me know. Let me pull that out of the way. Any questions? Let me know if I'm confused y'all or anything like that. I hope this is making it clear for y'all. I guess not.
Nope.
So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so router 1 interface, the sub interface. So interface, I think it was FA. Oops, my bad. FA. What are the interfaces there? We'll start with this gateway right here. That gateway. Get out of this. That gateway. And then you could do GLBP. The group number they said they wanted was group number 10. And then we're going to give them the virtual IP address of 10.1.10.1 10.254. So group number 10, 10.1.10.254, and we got to do the same thing on router 3. We're going to have the sub interfaces to be associated with the virtual IP as well. So, I got to do IP. I got to do IP here. IP. It wouldn't have taken that. Do they want us to set priority? Yes, they wanted a priority of 150, and we got to set preemption. Remember what we said priority is? Priority is going to be a number from 0 to 255, right? 0 to 255. Let's see. GLBP 10. Oops. 10. Priority 1 to 255. My bad. Let's see, we're in active mode right now. The syslog message lets us know we're in active mode. The priority is number from 1 to 255. The higher the priority, the more likely to become a GLBP active router. And then preemption allows us to overthrow the other router if we have a higher priority. So the priority, they wanted us to set it to be as 150. Let me see. Y'all any questions or anything so far? Y'all let me know. Y'all hit me with that like button. Make sure you join the Discord server. If not, let me give you the invite. I typically stream Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But lately I said I'm going to try to lab every day. So I'm going to try to stream sometime between 6 and 9. If you're joined to the Discord server, you'll know the time that I'm going to be streaming. And you'll get the lab ahead of time. Sometimes I'll go on IG Live and y'all see me cable up the equipment and stuff like that, just to kind of like give you a behind the scenes look. And then plus it gives me a head start on this lab, on these labs here. So let's get out of this and do the same thing for VLAN 20. So VLAN 20 sub interface was, where's that at? That right there. Same group, but we're gonna give it a different IP address though. Get out of this interface. That GLBP 10. I didn't set preemption, did I? I don't think I set up preemption on that one yet. I gotta go back and do preemption on the other one. Let's do preempt over here. Preempt. And then must use GLBP group number. Okay. Well, all right, fine, cool. Oh, I gotta do a different group number for this. GLBP 20. See, it says right there, must use unique GLBP group number for each logical interface. That is a member of the same physical interface. So they gotta be different groups. That's something else we gotta remember. At least I gotta remember. GLBP can be a little confusing. Say that 10 times in a row. What the fuck? Preempt. And then we want to set the priority to be 150. So be a 20, 150. And then, oops, we got to do priority first. Priority 150. And then what else we wanted to do? We got to give them the IP, a virtual IP address. GLBP 20. What's the virtual IP? Did they say it was going to be? For DLS router 1. The virtual IP address. We gave him the virtual IP of 10.1.10.254. Alright, so let me see. 10.1.10.254. It's not on this guide. I think it's in the guide. I thought they put it on this sheet too. There it is right there. 10.1.10. That's for VLAN 10 though. That's for VLAN 10. For VLAN 20, it's 10.1.20.254. So, but is it on this sheet though? 10.1.20.254? Nope. They didn't put it in here, so I'm gonna have to follow that guide. I thought they was gonna put everything on this network topology, but I guess not. Yeah, because this guy's in VLAN 10, this guy's in VLAN 10, and this guy's in VLAN 10. So they didn't put it on this guide. I have to make sure I pay attention to that book. IP is gonna be 10. 1.20.254. So that's the gateway, the virtual IP address for VLAN 20. However, we got no hosts in VLAN 20, so
Wait, what?
and now it is in active mode for group 20. That's a good sign. Stream muted. Oh, he let me know in the group chat. Is it, oh, it's no longer muted anymore, right? Because earlier in the stream I was muted. I was looking at the yes, Trike Henry, SKB baby. You use CCNA? Joseph. Yep. I'm working on CCNP also. That's what's up. You and SK. Oh, I thought, man, that's another. Okay. I'm in New York City. Man, I thought that was my cousin, man. I'm like, because he got the same last name and he's from St. Kitts, my cousin. So I thought that was my cousin for a second there, man. My bad.
Nope.
Anyway, we got to do one for VLAN 99. So I think it's going to be 10.1. 99.254. That is it right there. See, that they put the VIP in there for this interface. Let me triple check that though before I start doing that. Yep, that's what it is. So now we can go to the management VLAN, which is this one right here, the management VLAN, and it's going to be 10.1 99.254. Let's get out of this. Exit interface. That Glbp group 99, group 20. Group 99 is what they're doing for this one. IP is going to be 10.1.99.254. What else we got to do here? Set up priority. Glbp 99 priority is going to be 150 as well. We got to set up preemption for this group. Preempt. And I think we got to do the same thing on router 3. There's a lot we got going on here, man. Speak. Now he's in active mode. And RC is a little bit harder. Less questions, so less room for error. Yes. Yes. Was Encore hard? I never took Encore. You were in DC, Maryland, Virginia. That's what's up. Yeah, I took a NARC, and it had 60 questions, actually. And I don't remember what my grade was. All I know is I failed that motherfucker, so. But I heard that you can get your score. It's either pass or fail. But if you log into, I believe, the certification website, not Pearson View, but the actual website that shows you your, your certification tracks and stuff like that, you can get your grade from there. I just haven't gotten, checked it. I just was like, well, I failed that motherfucker anyway. Don't matter what my points are or whatever. Let's see. So that guy's in active mode. We should verify our work with what? Show Glbp Brief. And we'll see we are active for several sub interfaces. We got these two in that group. That is the virtual MAC address. There's the IP, the physical IP address that's associated with it. And there's the priorities. We don't have a standby router just yet. I believe we're going to make this guy, he's active virtual forwarding. And this guy's going to be another active virtual forwarding. He's going to be for 2. So he's probably going to be in standby. Meanwhile, this guy is active. We set his priority to be 150. I'm not sure what they want us to do with the next router, and then but we'll see. Most likely, we'll leave it at default. If we leave it at default, the priority is going to be 100. So that means he by default he's going to be on standby mode. That's probably why they made us 150 on the other side. Except for the priority command, the same commands are used on sub interfaces on router 3. So we got to do the same commands on router 3. And let me go ahead and do that. Yeah, and then we could do the virtual IPs and stuff like that. Except the priority. What he said, NetworkBruh, the group number is locally significant. Okay. Okay. That's good to know. I thought they were... I think it's locally significant if they don't have a group, like another router in the group, right? Don't you share group numbers and stuff like that? So, oh, we got to go to router 3 now and do the same thing though. So let's go to router 3, which is over here. Show IP interface brief. Let's see what we're working with. We got to do this sub interface right here and give him, I believe, pretty much the same IP. It's going to be 10.1.20.254, right? Is that what we did on the other side? Yeah. 10.1.10.254, and then 10.1.20, and then 10.1.99. All right, these are virtual IP addresses, so I don't think we'll have like like duplicate IP addressing or anything like that. Any duplicate IP issues. So go to router 3, go to global config mode, interface that. Jeez. Interface. Jeez.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Glbp group number 10 will set preemption. Glbp 10 IP, we're going to give them the same IP. Group 10 is that right there? No, my bad. That's the physical interface. We don't want that. This right here is the virtual IP. That's what we got to do. Router 3. There's that guy. We should be in, I believe, standby mode once we do this, right? Once you put that virtual IP address, we wait for it. Wait for it.
A few moments later.
There it goes right there. Now it's in active mode. That's what I was waiting on. The reason why it took a little bit time, because what? We send GLBP messages. Let's check the cheat sheet. GLBP messages go to hello hello is every 3 seconds. The hold timer, does anybody know what the hold timer is by default for GLBP? So we sent hello every 3 seconds. That's why it took a little bit of time before he went into active mode. But I thought he would have been in standby. I thought by now he would be in standby mode. Let's see. Show GLBP brief. He's active. Interesting. So yeah, I think you're right about the locally significant. I thought that he would have been in. Oh, there it is right there. Standby for that group. I got to learn how to read this brief message here, man, because GLBP looks a little funky when you're reading this. The active router is 10.1.10.1.10.1, which is this guy right over here, right? Router 1. Because I'm .2, I believe. Let me see. I am, yes, .2. I'm .2. So let's do the same thing on that interface. Go to global config mode. Y'all with me so far? Let me see. We got Egalitarian207 in the building. Appreciate you for tuning in.
Bruh.
We got Kurt Wise in the building. Hi, all Houston in the house. CCNP certified. Appreciate you for tuning in.
Another one.
We got another CCNP certified member in here. Bucky Ross said you should be able to use it among all of them. Oh, that you talking about the group number or the IP address? Let me know. Bucky Ross said, otherwise, how would routers participate in the same GLBP? Yes, that's what I was thinking. Unless you're questioning Treg Henry's question, because he said that the group numbers are locally significant. I don't think they are. Hold 10. Yes, Pete got it right. The hold timer is 10 seconds for GLBP. If I'm not mistaken. Let me fact check myself, though. GLBP hold timer. Hello and hold timer. GLBP default is 3 seconds. Configures the timer to be that many seconds. It don't say what the default hello timer is 3 seconds. It don't say what time the default the range of hello timer is 1 to 60 seconds. The default hold timer is 10 seconds. Yep, there it is. And here's the for anybody that want to know the it's from Cisco, so it is a legit source, ciscopress.com. The default hold timer is 10 seconds. So shout out to Pete for that one. You got that one right. Now let's move on to, we got Zaya in the building. Appreciate you for tuning in.
Another one.
Let's go to that sub interface that, and we put him in GLBP. Is it group 20? Or is it group 10? We put them in different groups. We put each of the sub interfaces in different groups. Is what we're doing here. Group 20, we're setting preemption. GLBP, group 20. The IP address for group 20 was this right here. That's the virtual IP address. And then what else we got to do? We're not doing priority. We did preemption. So now we should see that sub interface, this router, go into another group.
A few moments later.
Wait for it. There it is right there. Now we went from listen to active. For that group, we do the same thing for VLAN 99, right? Which is the management VLAN. This interface right here, we put that, we do the same thing, right? And then I'll do a show Glbp brief so you guys can see everything that we're doing. So interface this, Glbp 99 preempt, Glbp 99. We're not changing priority. We're doing the IP address. What's the IP address? The virtual IP for group 99. It is 10.199.254. Paste that in there. We wait for that one. Wait for it.
A few moments later.
Hold time 3. Hello timer. Not sure what you're saying there, Zaya, but it is the default hold timer is 3 seconds. Yes, default hello timer is 3 seconds. The default hold timer is 10 seconds, and that is for both, I believe, HSRP and GLBP. A lot of fun facts that we got to remember for the exams. But they're not just going to ask you, what is the default hold timer for, they're not going to ask it to you like that. They just going to show you some configurations, and you just got to kind of know those facts. And there it is right there. It went to active. Let's show our gateways here. Show GLBP brief. And there it is right there. We got our standby, listen, and active. Who's the active router? We are the active router for those VLANs. We got a listening router and then a standby router. What else we got here? So, active, listen, standby. Active, listen, standby. Active, listen, standby. Excuse me, my bad, y'all. Show GLBP number will tell us the timers. Oh, that's a good one. Let's take a look at that one. Show GLBP, let's say 10. No, you can't do it that way. Let's see. You got to do group and then 10. What you got to do? What's going on with me? You don't put the number, do you? I guess you could just do show GLBP. What were we trying to find out? What the timers are. You could just do show GLBP like that, and then you'll see the timers this way. Where they at? And I think they're gonna have us set the timers right there. There it is right there. Hold time 3 seconds. I'm sorry, hello time 3 seconds. Hold timer 10 seconds. Those are by default, right? I believe they're gonna have us kind of fine tune it. We'll see. What else we got going on here? All right, so accept the priority command. All right, so we put both of these guys right here in GLBP. So this guy is in GLPB groups, and that guy's in GLPB groups. So these are the active virtual gateways and forwarders, right? That's what we're seeing here. There's more. We got 2 forwarders. Let's break some of this stuff down, right? Group. Let's see. Start from the top. We are the standby for group 10. We are also, let's see, group 20. We're also standby. Because remember, we didn't change the priorities. This guy has a priority of 150. We left everything by default, which is what? 100. Hence the reason why he is a standby for these VLANs. And this guy is the active router because he has a higher priority, right? And then we set preemption and stuff like that. So that's the reason why he's the active router for those VLANs over there. See, we go to the next group, group 99. He is also standby. See that? And that's what that A and the S stands for there. As a result of our configuration, we should see router 1 with the AVG role, show GLBP command, which we just did right now. What else they want us to do? We see who's the active router. Let's take a look who's the active router, right? Just to verify that, right? On router 1, we do a show GLBP, right? Gateway load balancing protocol, and we'll see state is active. So I'm active router for group 10. I am also the active router for, let me scroll up some, group 99. I'm also the active router for group 20. So yeah, our theory was correct. Since we set the priority to be 150, he is the active router for each of those VLANs, right? Which we just did. They also wanted to tell us, we did the show Glbp Brief. It can also be used to view a brief synopsis of Glbp operation, which we just did. And then they kind of break down the Glbp Brief command. The first line in the output shows the role of the AVG for group 10, etc., etc., etc. Which router is the active router? Active forwarder router, MAC address ending in 6302 for Glbp group 99. They want us to look at the MAC address, the virtual MAC addresses. Remember the concept of virtual MAC address? They want us to see there's a virtual MAC address ending in 6302. Who is the active forwarder? We could check. These are, I believe these are the virtual MAC addresses right here. No. Let's see. 6302. There it is right there. For group 99, the active forwarder for this, with this MAC address right here, is forwarder 2. State is listen. That is active. Active is local. State is active. Forwarder 2. Who is that guy? Who is this guy? State isn't listen. The forwarder owner is D5DD. I believe is router 1. That's what they're asking us here. They want us to know who is the forwarder with this MAC address right here. I believe that's me. Router 1. State is listen. Forwarder 2. I don't know. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. And then they said, what MAC address is the active forwarder for Glbp Group 99 listening? The MAC address, I believe it's that right there. Group 99 listening. Verify. Oh, actually, now they want us to verify that the PCs can reach. So I've got these PCs, these laptops, actually connected to the switches here, and they want us to see if we could. What else they want us to do? If I could reach. Well, they want us to. They want me to reach a server. I'm not going to do that. I don't have a server connected to this lab here, so I'm not going to do that. He said roughly 3 times the hello, I think, is what he means. Okay. So yeah, 3 second. We verified it's 3 seconds for the hello timer and 10 seconds for the hold timer. 3 for the hello, 10 for hold. Show GLBP number will tell us the timers, which we just did. Should have got the vaccine, Kyrie. Yeah, you got me coughing over here and stuff, man.
Another one.
I don't know what's going on with me. I don't have a sick sound effect. Let me see. He said no load balancing in this lab. There should be some load balancing, but I only have, let me see, I've got this PC right here cabled up. I've got this PC right here cabled up. But I think they want me to reach a server, which I don't have one connected. Maybe I can plug up this laptop to act as a server. I don't know. Let's see. Let me see what they want me to do here. Verified PCs can reach router 2's loopback 0 using the GLBP gateway. All right, so router, they want the PCs to reach router 2's loopback. So you see router 2 up here at the top, in the middle. Circle this for y'all. Y'all can see it, right? Get rid of all this stuff. So router 2's loopback 0. They want me to see if these PCs can reach it. Right? And they'll probably have me do a trace route to see which way does it take. So this guy right here, they want me to have him ping that loopback as well. I have, let me see, this one I have in my hand is plugged up to switch number, the access layer switch. So ALS1, which means this is PCB. I'm going to have to, and this is why we need to use GNS3 and stuff like that. Y'all know I like use the hardware, but I'm going to have to change his IP address and then actually try to get it to ping and stuff like that. This is why I went on IG Live and did the cabling and most of the port channels before the stream here. So right now I'm firing up the PC. Let me fire up the other PC as well. What are you guys working on? Tomorrow, I'm gonna do some more GLBP labs on my own on Boson.net, Sam. I wanna move away from these. Okay, he's still waking up. From these first top routing protocols, we've been doing these all week, but I guess this is how we learn them at a deeper, gain a deeper understanding on them, right? So I'm firing up this bad boy right now. You guys won't be able to see the ping since obviously I'm not, unless I like turn around and show y'all like, see, look, it worked. Let me change his IP address here. Y'all got any questions or anything so far? Y'all hit me with that like button. He said, great stuff. Catch you all tomorrow. Keep grinding. Appreciate you for tuning in, man. I will catch you on the flip side. I'll be streaming tomorrow as well.
Bye.
He is going to be 10.1.101. You see? See him right there? There's his IP address, and there's his gateway, so I need to manually configure that on this guy. Properties. IPv4. Properties. I got to change all of this up. And this is why we got to try to use 10.1.10.101. And his gateway is 10.1.10.254, which is the virtual IP address, right, of GLBP. Remember the concept? Same concept as HSRP. 10.1.1. I got these mini laptops here. .1. I said 10.1.10.254 is the gateway. Click OK here. Oh, it's not in the same subnet. I typed it in wrong. I had a 109 there. I'm glad that it verified it. 10.1.10. He's 102. No, he's 101. And then the gateway is 10.110.254. Click OK.
A few moments later.
Now let me see if I can ping the default gateway. Am I plugged up? Yes, I am. I'll call it my home network. Close. Pulling up the command prompt. Bucky Rouse said, I spend most of the day trying to learn SD-WAN now. Hey, you're advanced, man. That's what's up, man. SD-WAN is the wave right now. I got to try to get some automation. I don't know who it was that asked earlier this week or last week. Somebody asked me if we're going to be doing some automation labs. And I was like, I don't know, man. I need to learn some automation, but I'm still, getting the route switch stuff. There is an automation lab in Boson NetSim. There's a couple of them. Introduction to Python, which I definitely need to learn some Python. There's also, I think, Python using JSON lab in there, embedded. There's a couple of automation labs in Boson NetSim. So shout out to them for keeping up with the new technologies and scripting and stuff. So IP config. Let me make sure I can ping my default gateway now. 10.110.254. No, they wanted, let me ping the gateway first, and then I'll try to ping the loopback 0. So first, I'm going to have him ping, I have this PC right here, ping the virtual IP address, which is being shared by these two guys right here. Once I ping that, then I'm going to try to ping the loopback over there, right? 10.1.10.254. We got a reply. Good to go. Now let me try to ping the loopback, which is 10.1.202.1. I immediately got a reply. We good to go here, man. We looking good. We looking good. So I was able to ping from this PC. First, I pinged the virtual IP address that's being shared by these two guys, and then I was able to ping that PC over there. So good to go there. Good to go there. What else we need to do here? Verify the PCs. I guess I got to do the same thing on the other PC. Jeez. Let me go ahead and do it, man. Just for the sake of completion. Let me go ahead and do it. Y'all got any questions so far or anything? Actually, he's firing up. I'm gonna worry about him later. I was able to ping using one PC. I'll do the other PC later. Upon successful ping of the gateway, view the ARP cache on each PC using ARP-A. Let me do that on this one. ARP-A. And it says here, I got 10.1.10.254. He learned the address ending in, the MAC address is ending in 0A01, which should be the default gateway of one of these guys. So the MAC address, the physical, I believe that's going to be the physical MAC address of one of these guys right here, 1 and 3. Let me see though. How do I see the MAC address on the router? Anybody remember? Show version? It should be ending in 0A01 is the MAC address it's ending in. How can you see the MAC address on a router? Anybody remember? Does it show inventory? No, that's a serial number. That don't give you the MAC address. I could do a show. Let's just do a show ARP. IP ARP. Ending in 0A01. 10.1.254. There it is right there. Yep. So that is the default gateway. That is router 1. Right? That is router 1. Let me make sure it's not router 2. I mean router 3. Show IP ARP 10.1.254. Yeah, it was router 1. Yep. So basically, this PC went that way to get to that loopback address. That's basically what happened there. Y'all with me so far? I hope I'm not confusing anybody or anything. Ramel34 said, I use GNS3 and Python to automate. That's what's up, man.
Another one.
I used to use GNS3 on my live streams. I had ended up getting a new laptop, and then I had another server that I was going to install it on and stuff like that. I haven't gotten around to it. And plus, I like using my hardware. I like cabling it up. I like seeing the blinking lights and stuff like that. So, I needed to brush the dust off of this thing and actually use my hardware. So, that's why I wanted to start using my hardware and stuff. But yeah, that's what's up. GNS3, even G, those are the wave, man. You ain't got to worry about cabling shit up like this over here. But it's one of my ways. That's one of my favorite ways to learn. I like using hardware. What's the next task they want us to do here? The output of the ARP cache reveals the 10.1.10.254 associated with the MAC address 0102. The first one to be issued from the first client was 0A02, which was router 3. The MAC addresses and other output you receive will vary. Another important thing to note is that each router is listening for one MAC address, either ending in 01 or 02, and that the AVG alternated MAC addresses in the ARP replies as part of the default round robin algorithm. What MAC address has been issued to the PCB client? Let's see. How can we verify that? Ping minus a. They did a. Oh, he was issued to 01. The one is the end in 01. The one that I just pointed out to you guys. So not this guy, but the other one. He was issued this one. That's why y'all can't see it on here. I would have to actually show y'all like this. And he's probably unplugging now for y'all to see it. But I can see the physical address on the actual PC over there. Bugger said, I can never get that damn software set up, especially to add devices to it. Yeah, GNS3 can be kind of funky to set up. I set it up one time, and I was pretty successful. And then I tried to set it up again, and I'm like, oh, geez, I keep running into the, forgot what error it is. And I'm like, man, fuck all this, man. I like using my physical hardware, cabling it up, and just get to lab it, man. But, yeah, GNS3 can be, even G can be kind of funky with the setup, too. But David Bumble has a good tutorial on how to set that stuff up. We're almost done here, y'all. Let's see. They wanted me to do a show Glbp brief, move to router 1, and issue the show Glbp brief command. Notice how the MAC addresses correlate to the MAC address issued to the VLAN 10 clients. So how do we do that? Glbp brief, show Glbp brief. The MAC addresses, there it is right there. 0101, 0A01, 0A02. So those are the ones that they are, I guess, alternating. So that's what's doing the load balancing here. All right, and we're load balancing with these MAC addresses for those groups. And same thing with these. These are the ones we're forwarding for those groups. The highlighted line above Glbp group shows router 1 is the active forwarder for MAC address. Yeah, so this right here lets us know that router 1 is the active forwarder. Right? And we can tell right here, forwarder 1. This is 2, so on and so forth, right? Move to router 3 and do the same thing, and you'll see they want us to do the show of Glbp brief on that guy. Show Glbp brief. We see the alternating MAC addresses to the VLAN 10 clients. What else they want us to do here? We're going to set up interface tracking and then call it a night. I think that's and then we have authentication also. I guess we'll do authentication. Fuck it. Alright, so they want us to do, we can change the load balancing options. Remember, there's 3 types of load balancing for Glbp. They are, we look at our cheat sheet. The types of load balancing are round robin. That's set by default. And host dependent. Round robin cycling is used while a consistent AVF is maintained for each host. And weighted, so like determines the proportionate share of hosts handled by each AVF. So we could say have 40% of our traffic going this way and 60% of our traffic going that way, and so on and so forth. That's what weighted is. And we could check the default. We could check which load balancing method is being used with just show GLBP, and there it is right there. Load balancing method, round robin. That lets us know, and that's default. Remember, we didn't change it. You can change it with, we go to global config mode, go to the interface, and say, let's say we went to FA 0/1.10. We do GLBP load balancing, I believe, right? No, we gotta say, we gotta pick the group number. So in this case, it's group 10, and then load balancing like this, and then those are the types that you can change. That's how you change the load balancing method if we wanted to. But we're not gonna do that for this lab. Otherwise, we'll be sitting here for like 3 hours. Pete said, "Congrats, Jose." What Jose did? Jose, you, bro, I would just like to say you are one of the reasons why I passed the CCNA exam. I'm from the Philippines. Man, I appreciate that, man. I am glad that my videos helped you out, man. But congratulations on passing the CCNA exam, man. I'm glad that my videos helped me out, man. I get a lot of DMs and a lot of comments and stuff. I know it's been a while since I've been actually responding to comments on my YouTube videos. I gotta actually go through it, but there's just so many comments. But I appreciate you for letting me know that my videos helped you out, man. That really keeps me going when I see comments like that. I get a lot of, follow me on Instagram as well as Twitter as well. And like I said, I get a lot of DMs of people telling me, "Hey, man, your videos really helped me out. I got my CCNA exam. I got a new job as a network engineer," and a lot of people have been giving. And it takes, it really humbles me, man. So I really appreciate that. So congrats on that, Jose. Let's move on to the tracking on router 1. Enter sub-interface mode for VLAN 10. So let's go to router 1. VLAN 10 interface FA 0/1.10, and configure the weighted mechanism and associated with track object 15. How they want us to do that. Okay, they tell us exactly how they wanted the weighting to be. Consider the example below. Okay, so this is what they want us to do here. In the first command, VLAN 10 is going to be configured with a weight of 110 and a lower threshold of 85 and an upper threshold of 105. When the weight falls below the specified threshold, router 1 AVF is forced to relinquish its role as the active MAC address for the active MAC address assigned to it. What do you say? Let me see here. So let's change the weighting here. The way we do that is GLBP, just like what I was saying earlier. GLBP 10. Load balancing? No. We could just do weighting like this. Weighting, right? And then they said the 110 for the weighting, so 110, and then the lower threshold to be 85, upper threshold to be 105 rather, 115.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
So you gotta make sure you type this stuff up, where one mistake could take things down, man. So what we're doing here is, when the weight falls below the specified lower threshold, which in this case is 85, we're gonna relinquish our role as the active router. Because remember, this guy is the active router, not for VLAN 10 now, and this guy is the standby router for that VLAN, for VLAN 10, right? in the second command, so now they want us to do, in the second command, they want us to set tracking and decrement by 30. So, and this is how we do it. glbp 10 track. I'm sorry. What we got to do here? Let me question mark. Ain't no shame in my game here. How we do it? Is it tracking? How we do it? Not load balancing. It's group 10. Oh, it's still waiting. Oh, it's waiting. Waiting and tracking. There it is right there. You would think they would have a separate command for tracking. No. You got to do waiting for the tracking. Unbelievable, man. Cisco, man.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Track 15. And then decrement. How they want us to check decrement it by 30. So what we're doing here is glbp waiting is associated with the line protocol status of serial 0000, which is this interface right here. We're going to be tracking this interface right here. So when you're saying when this goes down, this interface right here goes down, decrement our value, our priority by 30 points for that VLAN now, for that VLAN. And in plain English, what they said is, if the line protocol state changes, the weight for 110 will be decreased by 30, resulting in a weight of 80. Router 1 will then lose its AVF role until the weight exceeds the upper defined threshold of 105. Right? Hope that makes sense, but let's go ahead and do that. Press enter. For testing purposes on a PC that is using router 1 as an AVF, start a continuous ping to the destination address 10.1.202.1, which is what? This guy right here. This guy. So we're going to be sending continuous pings to that loopback address. Right? That's what they want us to do here. That's a bad looking arrow. Alright? Let me do this. Let me just paint that, right? Bloop. Y'all know I like paint, man. My bad. Where's the brush at? Brush. So they want us to send continuous pings to that, and then this will be useful to demonstrate the automatic when the tracked object decrements the glbp weight. So I'm gonna send the continuous ping from this laptop, which y'all can't see, but if y'all want to see it, is this right here, right? I'm gonna send the continuous ping from this PC to router 2's loopback, right? He said router 2's loopback, didn't he? Yes. And then shut down the serial 00 interface. So now, where that red X is, right? Y'all see this red X? They want me to shut this interface down, and then we'll see the weighting and stuff change and stuff. So let me do a ping 10 dot, what I said it was? There it is right there. 10.1.202.1. 10.1.202.1. Y'all hit me with that like button. Minus T to send it continuously. I got these replies coming. Good to go. And now we want to shut down this interface right here. That interface right there. Interface 000, which is on router 1. Let's get out of this. Go to global config mode. Interface serial 0/0/0. Shut that bad boy down. Wait for it. We lost our EIGRP neighbor relationship, so we lost this right here. What else did we lose? I got a timeout. I hope y'all can see this here, but I got a timeout. But I'm still getting forwarded. First it timed out one ping, and then it picked right back up immediately. So we only lost one ping there. I think what happened is I sent continuous pings this way, right? I sent continuous pings. Once this interface went down, or over here, it said, hold up. It said,
hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
let's send our traffic this way to make it to the loopback, and that's basically what's going on here, because I still have connectivity here, so that's a good thing. Notice the console messages below, and then let's take a look at the console messages for the tracking. Is it on router 3? No, it's on router 1. Where's the tracking? Where's the tracking? I didn't see no tracking. Can I do a show track? I don't see no tracking here. Let me see. I thought I would have seen some tracking here. Maybe I didn't set the tracking just right. Oh, I didn't. I was supposed to send the... I did not set the tracking. I was supposed to set tracking for serial 000. So, and it's track number 15. So, track 15 serial. No, interface serial 000. What do we want to track? The line protocol of it. And that's pretty much what we needed to do. Let me no shut it and then bring it back up. See if that does anything. Interface serial 000. Shut that bad boy. Already shut it. What am I thinking?
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Let me see what he said. How is weighting determined? We're setting them up manually, but I think by default it's set to like 100. So you'll send 100% of your traffic one way. Jose Palandi said, thank you so much. Keep inspiring everyone. Man, I appreciate you for tuning in, and congrats on the passing the CCNA exam. We got Peter Hunt in the building. Appreciate you for tuning in.
Another one.
Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button on your way out. Pete said, thank you so much. Alright, so I'm caught up with the chat here. Let me see. There it is. This is what I was looking for. Now we are in listening mode. And where's the tracking though? I did no shut, right? Yeah, I did a no shut. Let's shut it down now. See, now it's up. And there's the tracking. That's what I was looking for. So I wasn't really tracking this interface right here. Although I turned it, I took that interface down. It still sent our traffic going this way for VLAN 10. Now let's shut it down and let's take a look at the tracking. Took down EIGRP. Took down that serial interface. There's the line protocol. We should see a track. There's the tracking right there that I was looking for. There it is right there. What else they want us to take a look at? We should show Glbp, right? Yeah, we see the state of the tracked interface and then the Glbp state of AVF2 go from active to listen, which we did. Where is that in the console messages? We went from active to listen right here. After the Glbp state occurs, notice the ping output from the PC, which y'all can't see, but it is over here. I saw it drop one ping, and then it continued the traffic. And that's the point of first hop routing protocols, right? What else? View the output of the Glbp command. They want us to see the weighting, which should answer Pete's question, right? Show Glbp, and you'll see the weighting over here. Weighting 80. Low, we configured it as 110. Lower 85, upper 105. We said to decrement our priority to by 30. Right? Is it the priority we're decrementing, or is it the weight? I believe we're decrementing the weight here. Yeah, we're decrementing the weight there, I believe. Because the priority is still 150. No, yeah, the priority is still 150. What else can we do here? I think that's all they wanted us to see right there. We're almost done. We're almost done here. Y'all got any questions or anything so far? Make sure you're joined to the joined on the Discord server. I'll send one more invite to the Discord server. I typically stream Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but lately I said I'm gonna try to stream every day. But it's gonna be sometime between 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is a link to the Discord server. and you'll know what time ahead of time or when I'll stream. The first part of the output lets us know, deals with router 1's role as an AVG. The AVG role has not been affected by the configuration we applied. It just changed the weighted value and stuff like that. Activate this. They want us to bring this interface back up now. So now they want us to bring this interface back up. Let's go to router 1. Interface serial 000 0. No shut. Change state to up. EIGRP is back up. Now they want us to set authentication, and this is the last step we're going to do before we wrap up this stream here. We're going to set up authentication between, looks like router 1 and router 3. So these guys, remember, they're in a router 1 and router 3. These guys are in a GLBP group, right? These guys right here. These two guys right here are in a GLBP group. We're going to set up authentication between the two, right? This is a bad looking lock, I guess, but I'll try to draw a lock for you guys, right? We're basically going to set a password between the two. For anybody else that wants to add, be part of this group, you have to have the password, basically, is what we're doing here, right? And notice he went back to listening to active mode, so now he is back to the A right there, right? So let's go ahead and set up authentication. For which one they want us to set authentication for? For all the groups, group 10, group 20, and group 99. The key string is going to be Cisco-123. So really similar to HSRP, like we've been doing all week. The command is really similar. So if we pull up the cheat sheet, you'll see what it is, right? If you want to copy these cheat sheets, go visit packetlife.net. Shout out to Jeremy Stretch for these cheat sheets here. But notice the configuration for GLBP to set authentication. GLBP, the group number, and then authentication, MD5, key string, and then whatever the password is. Ours is going to be Cisco-123. Notice it's very similar to HSRP, except the keyword is standby and then everything else, right? With GLBP, it's just GLBP and everything else is the same. Y'all see that? So we'll start with group number 10. So you got to go to the interface first, and I was there too. Interface FA0/1.10. We say GLBP 10 authentication, MD5, key string, password is going to be Cisco-123, right? Is that what they said it's going to be? Yeah, Cisco-123. We got to do the same thing for VLANs 20 and 99. So get out of this. Bad authentication. So notice we put a password here, right? Even though these two guys are part of the AVG group, the GLBP group of group 10, since we put the password over here on this router, it essentially broke the relationship between these two. For VLAN 10. For VLAN 10 now. Once we go to the other side and put that password, remember we had this issue last week with HSRP. Same thing. Once we put the password on the other side, it's going to bring it right back up. So let's continue putting the passwords in. See, watch. We will probably get these syslog messages over there too. See? So the syslog messages are popping up over here too. Let's do the passwords, and then we'll call it a night. Interface FA0 subinterface is going to be 1.20 GLBP group number 20 authentication MD5 key string is going to be Cisco-123. We should get more of these authentication messages. There it is right there. Forward state change went from listen to active. So now we're the active router for group 20. Look at router 3. Router 3 is like, hey man, what the heck is going on here, man?
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Interface FA0/1.99. We're going to say GLBP 99 authentication key string, and we got to basically do the same thing on the other side to bring it back up. My bad. MD5 key string Cisco 123. So much for security with that easy ass password, right?
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
And then, y'all with me so far? Y'all got any questions? Let me know. We're almost gonna wrap it up here. Let's put the password on the other side. That should bring it back up. Yeah, that's all they're gonna have us do is put the password on the other side, and that should bring them back up. And notice this router is just throwing up. He got all kind of messages over here.
Wait a minute. You ain't right.
Interface FA 0/1.10 GLBP group 10 authentication MD5 key string Cisco 123. That should bring up group 10, and we should there it is right there. He went from active to speak to active to listen, but we still have bad authentication for what? Group 20. So let's move on to group 20.
Another one.
Interface, I'll get out of this. Interface FA 0/1.20. We said GLBP group 20 authentication MD5 key string Cisco 123. Same thing. We should bring that back up. See there? And then same thing for group number 99, or interface VLAN 99. So interface 0 FA 0/1.99. Right? Y'all see that? What I'm doing here? We're basically bringing back. Where's the sub interface? The sub interfaces are not denoted on this this topology here. So it's all good. GLBP 99 authentication MD5 key string is Cisco 123, and we should those messages should be done now. Let's see. He went from active to speak to active to listen. Ooh, my neck is hurting right now. Y'all any questions so far? This is the final lap right here. He said at the audio clips. Yeah, I said I'm gonna start using this little soundboard here, man. And instead of just using the, I know I'm always known as the network,
Bruh.
but I said I found another one, and I was like, oh, you know, why don't I just start using these
Another one.
these soundboards, man. So he went from active to listen mode, and I think that's pretty much it. We're not seeing these bad authentication messages anymore.
Oh my God.
And everything is working. Let's do a show GLBP brief. Take a look at our groups. Everything looks fine here. We are standby for group 10. Listen, and the active router is who? Forwarding number 2. So the active router should be the other router, I believe, right? Yeah. So we're the active router for each one is .1. So .1 is this guy right here. See that? .1. Wait, no, that's not it right there. Where's the IP address for him? It's not on here. It's not on here. But just know this guy is the active router for those VLANs, and this guy is the standby router for those VLANs. Right? Let's see. Standby 10.1.10 254. Standby. Where is he at? See, he's the active router for those VLANs right there. 10.1.10. See, I'll show you what my IP address is. Show IP interface brief. I need to read these. See, I'm .2. See there? I'm .2. The other guy, router 1, this guy right here is .1. And we'll see with what? Show IP interface brief. 10.20.20.1? No, it's this one right here. Where is it? He's .1 for all of those, right? Yeah. 10.1, 20.1, 99.1. Who is that? this guy right here. I typically stream Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but I said, you know what? I'm going to try the lab every day. It's going to be sometime between 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to know the exact time that I'm going to be streaming, make sure you're joined in the Discord server. Here is the invite right here. I'll give it to you guys right here. So that way you'll know what time I'll be streaming. And I'll typically, sometimes I'll go on IG Live and you can see me actually cabling up this equipment to prepare for the stream and stuff like that. This is the link to the Discord server. Oh, jeez.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Here's the link to the Discord server. Oh, I already put it in the chat there. But yeah, make sure you join the Discord server. Hit that like button on your way out. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Follow me on all social media platforms. Not all. Twitter and Facebook. Twitter and Instagram. I'm at NetworkBruh. That's at the word network, BRUH. And yeah, that's pretty much it, man. So for now, comment, like, subscribe to the network.